Hello everybody and welcome back to the Tarot Cottage. I'm back again today with another pick a card reading for you. My name is Amy, and if you are one of my returning subscribers, I would just like to thank you from the bottom of my heart for being here. Thank you for helping me create such a wonderful environment for people who are finding themselves here for the first time. You guys are amazing. So thank you for being a part of this journey with me. And if you are finding yourself here for the very first time, we would like to extend a warm welcome to you. Please join our community, pull up a chair, grab some snacks and a little cup of tea, and we'll have a bit of a chat because we're all friends here at my kitchen table. So today's pick a card reading, we're asking the question of Spirit, who is constantly thinking about you? Who has you on their mind, and what are their intentions towards you? We have 3 piles in front of you. We have pile number 1 with the fish spirit today in the pink flower. We have pile number 2 with the elephant spirit and the dark rose zinnia. And we have pile number 3 with the dragon spirit and this little purpley blue flower. Whatever pile or piles are calling out to you, just know that there may be a message waiting for you from Spirit today. I'm going to jump right into pile number 1 today. I will mention quickly that I have posted my Instagram free reading for September, so if you would like to enter for that, for your chance to win, please head on over to Instagram this week and enter for your chance to win. I'm going to jump right into pile 1. Again, we're asking who's constantly thinking about you and what are their intentions towards you. Pile 1. Pile number 1 with the pink flower and the fish spirit, who is constantly thinking about you and what are their intentions towards you? The fish spirit, Pisces energy, really strongly indicated, and we have that moon imagery as well. Kind of, you can't see things clearly through the light of the moon. Things are kind of hidden, not very clear between you and this person perhaps right now. They could be a water sign, but we'll see what the rest of your cards say. Who is constantly thinking about you? What are their intentions towards you? What are their moves towards you? Who can't get you out of their head? So somebody, we have Aquarius represented here by the star. Somebody has been holding out hope for this connection and really puts you on a pedestal. They could literally look at you like you're a star in their world. Everyone else is just a secondary player. We have the Queen of Swords, trying to be logical. Who is constantly thinking about you? We have the 8 of Wands, fire energy here. Who's constantly thinking about you? We have the 4 of Wands, and on the back of the deck, well, actually we won't do the back of deck energy right yet because we're going to do some clarifying cards. Let's clarify that star card, please, Spirit. Whoops. Clarifying the star card. Deck is not cooperating. 2 of Cups. Beautiful. Clarifying the Queen of Swords. The Hierophant. Some major arcana coming out for you today. Clarifying the 8 of Wands. The 10 of Wands. Fire energy. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Clarifying the Fool. And on the back of the deck, we have the Knight of Pentacles. So who is constantly thinking about you? What are their intentions towards you? So this person has been feeling this way for a long time, I feel. They've had these feelings for you for a while. They could be somebody who's very smart, very logical. They could work in the field of law or education or some sort of major institution with this Hierophant card. There's also indicators here that somebody is kind of stuck conforming to a role that maybe they don't really want to be stuck in with this Hierophant as well. But let's start over here with your Knight of Pentacles. This is the indicator that makes me think that, it's been a long time coming that this person has revealed these true feelings for you with that Knight of Pentacles. You can see the straight rows kind of at the back end of that field, perfectly plowed. It's like this is the type of person that likes to have all of their ducks in a row, but they're making this slow progress, which they think is progress towards you. Making slow progress towards you with this Knight of Pentacles. But over here with the star energy, the 2 of Cups, that shows that they really feel like this could be a soulmate connection for you. This could be somebody who is very, very important to your experience here. We also have the 4 of Wands, which is a strong indicator of 11-11 twin flame type of energy. So there's a deep connection here spiritually between you and this person. Have they revealed their truth to you? I don't think that they have, but they really desire to with this Queen of Swords. She's all about truth. She's all about not allowing people in her life who no longer serves her. So I feel like your person's growing impatient. I feel like they want to come charging in, because we have this 8 of Wands and we also have the 10 of Wands, which shows they've been carrying this burden, this feeling for you for a really long time. They've been thinking about you for a while. They could have visions of wanting to marry you with that Hierophant card, but they want to be able to put those wands down and to express their feelings for you. And so I feel like they could come forward. We're talking about their intentions. They have an intention of coming in, and it's been slow in the past with this Knight of Pentacles, and they know it. They know that they've been waiting too long. It's been taking them too long to come towards you. So they've gained some clarity in that, and now they're going to come forward faster, because they have some things they want to say. They have some they want to express some of this passion to you, and they want to unload some of this burden that they felt through this connection with that 10 of Wands. It's a call from Spirit to leap into a new beginning. Fate is nipping at your heels here with that dog. They have that little white rose of hope there. You know, it's like they're putting all their hopes and fears into this little hobo sack, and they're going to try for it. They're going to go for it. I do feel like this person's going to come forward soon for you. Always take what resonates and leave what does not in my readings. Who is constantly thinking about you? What are their intentions towards you? What are their next moves? Who is constantly thinking about you? We have the Knight of Cups, so somebody's going to come galloping in. A water sign, as I said. Also could be a fire sign. We have a lot of fire here too, but lots of water, lots of fire, lots of air, lots of everything. But that Knight of Cups, he gallops in. You can see he's been wearing a mask. You can see that in the past, this person, and they're ready to throw that mask down. There's a mask on the ground. It's time for them to reveal themselves. We have the 3 of Cups. This could be a friend. This person that's constantly thinking about you. They maybe have felt kind of stuck in that friend position, stuck in the friend zone here with the Hierophant, stuck in that conformed role, but they're ready to slice that away. They're like, you know what? There's that essence of not wanting to, quote unquote, lose a friendship over a relationship, but they're like, I'm done with that. I don't want that anymore. I'm going to slice. If you don't want me in this capacity, then I don't want it, is that sort of energy for me. They're saying, I don't want to be in the friend zone anymore. I want to take those masks off. It's time for me to, I'm constantly thinking about you. 3 of Swords. There's a sadness associated with that 3 of Swords. We also have the Page of Wands on the back of the deck and the Knight of Wands. So passion, 7 of Swords, sneakiness as well. So 3 of Swords here with these, it's really playing on their emotions, the fact that it's taken them so long to come towards you. And it's heartbreaking for them to maybe see you kind of ebbing in and out of relationships, maybe with other people, but they really want to express themselves so that they can relieve some of these feelings of sadness inside of them. These feelings of always being the outsider, not being the one who has all of your attention, I feel, because they feel like a little kid sometimes when it comes to you. This Knight of Wands, or sorry, the Page of Wands wants to come forward. All of those beautiful gifts. Lots of inspired sexual thought. Here you can see this man is looking at this beautiful statue and like dreaming up what they want to do together, what he wants to do with her. And here is the charging in. They've been holding back these feelings. They've been secret with the 7 of Swords. They felt like they were alone at the table, but now they want to come charging in because it's unbridled. They're feeling an unbridled passion towards you that they want to express. This person that's constantly thinking about you. The Dragonfly, yeah, be lighthearted, finding out, things coming to light, adapting and changing. So they want you to find out about their true feelings for you. It's interesting because the fish spirit, keeps those emotions in the depths under the water. And the Dragonfly, and I know I say this all the time, but it's because I really feel like it's an amazing transformation. But the Dragonfly starts out as a gnat under the water. The eggs are laid under the surface of the water, and they spend the first little while of their life just eating everything in sight, spending all their time under there, keeping it under the depths until they're strong enough to climb out of the water and take that first flight. Like they go from the depths of the water into the air, and I just think that that's an amazing transformation. And that's what this person wants to do. They want to reveal those feelings because they feel like yes, you may have a great friendship going and it may be really great, but they feel like there's magic here. There's magic between the two of you if you would just, you know, heed that call. We have love call. Someone expresses their love, a message of love, thinking of you and letting you know. They're constantly thinking about you. You're going to hear from this person very soon, I feel like. Kisses. Oh, this is so sweet because it just feels like unconditional loving, giving and receiving of affection, falling in love. We have that beautiful page of wands there. It's a very innocent type of love here. It's a very innocent type of feeling that this person's giving me. And we have love on the back of the deck, affection, attraction, oneness, unconditional. It's beautiful, the energy here. Whoops. Engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment, and that's what this person wants. They want to ascend with you. I feel like they would love to marry you. They want a traditional connection with you, I feel. But it's been stuck in the flirtation phase here. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. The flirt card comes out for me when there's been too much flirtation and not enough action. It's time to stay optimistic and love yourself first. It's important for you to make it very clear with people how you expect to be loved. Because it tells them, you know, what the expectation is. Advice from Spirit when it regards to this connection. The unicorn, infinite possibilities. You are the sovereign of the seen and unseen world, the fish, the unseen. The magic of love surrounds you. Beauty transforms you. Listen to the spirits of light. Abandon the darkness. Go beyond the ordinary and become the legendary. This type of love, this innocent love, can really lead to those beautiful stories you hear of true love that lasts forever, lasts for years and years on end. There's beautiful potential here with the beautiful imagery of the butterflies, the unicorn, orca whale, adventure. Dare to do things differently. Sing your wild song. Manifest your travel dreams. Attempt the great journey with confidence. Be loyal. Friends and family are your treasures. Be brave. You are more powerful than you know. I love that. Friends and family are your treasures. And I feel like this is a friend connection that is really deepening. Adjustments are required. Adjustments are required to this connection. And it's because it's been stuck in a zone where it shouldn't have been stuck for so long. So this person needs to adjust by coming forward, revealing those truths. It's time to balance spirituality with practicality as well. This person that's constantly thinking about you, what do they want to say? If they could say anything to you right this moment, right this second in time, if they were sitting with you, what would they say to you right this second, unabashedly? I don't know how to come forward. I don't know how to fix things. I don't know how to shift this energy between us. I'm ill-equipped. I'm a different person than you remember. Or I want you to know me as a different person than what you remember. I want you to know me as a option for you. I'm coming forward. That's it. I wasted too much time. I'm coming forward with this offer. We had that 8 of Wands. I'm sick of not, and it says no contact, but I don't feel like this is necessarily a no contact situation. I feel like this is, I'm sick of not revealing myself. I'm sick of staying in this friend zone. Oh, we have 2. You consume all of my thoughts, and I have things that I have to say to you. We have to get this out in the air. I'm tired of waiting around. Some more for you when I can pick up my deck. My deck's getting big, so it's hard for me to shuffle it. Okay, you should have been my only choice in life. I'm watching you, and I'm coming forward with that offer. And I want to explore with you. And there's that sense of exploration with that Knight of Wands, with that Page of Wands. There's a sense of wanting to go out into the world and literally explore the world, explore each other, explore experiences. Love is patient, and this person has been patient. They've been holding those feelings for you with that 10 of Wands for a long time. I have secrets. You are, my feelings for you are one of those secrets. Just lost one. Yeah, I want to leave the past where it belongs, and I want to come forward with you. I don't want you to think of me like you thought of me in the past. I want a new beginning. I love you, and I always will. It says, you are my lighthouse, you are my storm. And we started out your whole reading here with that star card. It's like you do lead this person. They consider you when they make decisions in their life. Like they consider you. Let's get some charms for you. For this person that is constantly thinking about you. They have these beautiful intentions towards you. Some charms from my flower pot. I'll get you a few more. Dig to the bottom there. All right, what do we have here today in the charm bowl? We have the 10 of Cups, or sorry, the 10 of Pentacles and the Moon. So they've been hiding, this person's thinking about you all the time, but they're hiding that fact. And they're hiding the fact that they really want to build that foundation with you. They really want success with you. This 10 of Pentacles is really a reflection of someone being proud of what they've built with another person. Stability, it's happiness. We have Z or N and X. We have the fishbone, and the fishbone, it's interesting, we're starting out with the fish energy, could be Pisces energy, but it's been stripped of all of its meat. It's just like, I've been waiting so long to reveal myself to you, to reveal this emotion to you, and I don't know what to do with it, and I'm just feeling naked now. I feel exposed. We have the deer here, and it's a little fawn. It's got little speckles on its back. This person could be very young. You guys could both be very young energies. It could just be an energy thing, but you could be physically young as well. We have the cat. We have a watermelon, and we also have the pirate symbol here. It's about poison. It's about, things expiring past their expiration date as well. It's about not revealing things so that they kind of fall away, and there's a death there. It's about transitioning. If the skull, it's about death, it's about renewal, new beginnings. We have the flat shell and the starfish there, symbols of self-love, healing yourself from within. It's a real nurturing type of quality this person really feels you have, and they're not giving up hope with that star imagery either. They have some things they want to say. Okay, group 1, that is your reading. Who is constantly thinking about you? If this resonated with you, please leave me a comment in the comment section. I would love to hear about it. I'm very nosy. If you feel called to, please subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any videos I post. Check me out on Instagram as well. I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next group, but I really hope that you come back and visit me on another day at the Tarot Cottage, and I just hope you have a great day. Bye. Hello everyone, in pile number 2, thank you for joining me. You guys were drawn to this perfect little pink or red flower, or the elephant spirit. Either way, this is your reading for who is constantly thinking about you, and what does this person have as far as intentions towards you in this connection. This elephant spirit, you can see, it's about endurance. It's about wisdom. The elephant is a very steadfast energy here, and you can see it's carrying a flame, being a leader through the darkness. So I don't know if this is a no contact situation for you and this person, but this person is holding up that flame, kind of leading the charge here when it comes to this connection. And you can also see that one of the tusks has been broken in half, so there is that sense of self-sacrifice. There's a sense of hurt that has existed maybe in this connection, but just plowing through and maintaining their feelings. So let's see who is constantly thinking about you, using the beautiful Illumination Tarot for you today, and some other decks as well. Who is constantly thinking about you? What are their intentions towards you and this connection? Who is this person that can't get you out of their head, that's thinking about you right this second as we speak? We have the Ace of Pentacles. Could be an earth sign. The Eight of Swords. Move them up a little bit so we've got lots of room. The Three of Swords. So somebody's a little bit sad and somebody is hurt there. To clarify that Ace of Pentacles, we have the Fool. To clarify the Eight of Swords, Two of Wands, to clarify the Three of Swords, the beautiful Star card. Okay, and on the back of your deck you have the Hanged Man. Okay, so who is constantly thinking about you? Somebody here with this Hanged Man energy, somebody really feels like they have had to surrender to this connection, or they've had to surrender to the universe when it comes to this connection, but they feel kind of stuck. You can see the imagery here of this person suspended in the water, and there's all those piranhas around its legs. But there's a sense of danger here and a sense of suspension, but it's also important to realize that this person could, I mean, you can't really see their head, but you assume that they can kind of float away or walk away from this dangerous situation that they find themselves in. It's like they've surrendered to the pain, almost surrendered to the ending of it, which I don't like that feeling. We'll get some clarity on that in a moment. But moving over here to the Ace of Pentacles and the Fool, this person that constantly has you on their mind, there is a sense of sadness that it's taking them so long to come towards you. They have wanted to expand with you for a long time, I feel. With this Eight of Swords and the Two of Wands, they've wanted to leap into a new beginning and open up communication for a long time, but something has held them back, whether it be hurt feelings, whether it be a third party. With that Three of Swords, it can sometimes be an indicator of that, but there's just a sense of sadness and this person feeling stuck and unable to come towards you and communicate with you the way that they want. You know, they want to leap into that new beginning. They would like to open up the door and like just let some light in with this Fool energy here, but they don't know which steps to take, because again, they're trying to light the way. It feels very dark for them right now. Again, no contact perhaps for some of you. Take what resonates and leave what does not. But this Eight of Swords is that self-imposed imprisonment that people put themselves in. You can see this little person kind of feels small, feels insignificant maybe to you in this connection at times. But if they opened up their eyes, they'd realize that those swords are not trapping them at all. They could walk around them, that their troubles, their worries are really farther away than what they think that they are, and that they have the freedom to expand if they wish to with this beautiful Two of Wands. There's fire energy here. There's so much potential with the Two of Wands, but you can see the moon there in the corner of the card is really their fear that's holding them back. And it's a crescent moon as well. It's not a full moon. So it's because they are unable to see you perhaps right now, because they're unable to see their next steps, they don't feel a clear enough path is available to them, and they feel stuck. They feel stuck in the sadness, but that doesn't mean that they have given up hope, because they can't. They can't give up hope here. And I feel that way because we have these major arcana showing up, and I've often said if you only read the major arcana in a spread, it still tells the same story. The Fool, the Star, and the Hanged Man, they want to leap. They have hope for this, but they've hung themselves up and they're letting fear and complacency hold them still at the moment. But we're going to see what their intentions are towards you. What are their intentions towards you? What are their intentions, please, Spirit, towards this connection? What is their next move? We have Justice. Oh. Clarifying their next move, please, Spirit. Major arcana coming up for you. Justice and Temperance. Three of Pentacles. On the back of the deck we have the High Priestess and the Lovers. We also had the Strength card, but I feel like, well, I'll pull it because I And oh my gosh. Okay, so we have all these major arcana coming out for you. Obviously, this is a very important connection to you and your experience. I feel like you're going to learn a lot through this person, or potentially a lot through this person. So we have, I'm kind of overwhelmed, to be honest, with the amount of major arcana that's shown up here. We have Justice, we have Temperance, we have the Lovers, we have Strength, we have the High Priestess, and we have the Empress here. This could be a soulmate connection. This connection is important. The person that you're constantly thinking about you is very much aware that there's something very important about this, and that's why they're not letting it go. That's why, despite the pain, despite the disconnect, they're maintaining that light. They're still maintaining the path. They want balance restored. They want to build a foundation with you. It's what they really hope for. But they do feel like they have to put their ducks in a row before they come forward. They have a lot of attraction for you that they feel like they need to hide. And they need to quench some of those fears, inner fears inside of themselves that they're not good enough for you or that you deserve more, because they hold you on that pedestal of this Empress energy. You could be a parent or a mother with those puppies in the background there. She is, you know, a nurturing type of energy. And again, it's all about that strength that they're trying to and we have, you know, two images here of them trying to just power through their fears, power through their insecurities, power through, you know, anything that's holding them back, because they're constantly thinking about you, because they have this strong affinity for you that they've had to hide. They're holding out that hope for you. I don't think I've ever had a spread, in all honesty, you guys, where I've had this many major arcana come out like this. And so it just really speaks to me about how much this person truly feels for you. They're constantly thinking about you, and they're trying to quench those fears inside of themselves to come forward. But I will say this, they're stuck in decision mode right now. They're still stuck in that fearful place of this Eight of Swords, and they are trying to tame those feelings right now when it comes to you. We have reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. There goes a bunch of cards. You have here separation. You guys have been separated, and new love is on the horizon. So this person, I feel like they're strong enough, and the intensity of this connection is strong enough that they are going to quench those fears. They are going to power through, and they're going to come back and reveal their feelings. Past life relationship. You've known each other before. Could have been in the past of this life. Could have been in multiple lives. Advice for this connection. Who is constantly thinking of you right now? Who has you on their mind? The Lizard. Regeneration. As a survivor. And it's interesting, guys, with that, you know, the tusk that's broken off. As a survivor, you are unparalleled. No matter what happens, you can adapt. Embrace your transformation. Put on your new clock. You are a master of regeneration. It means you can heal yourself from these feelings. You can stop yourself from feeling insecure or feeling like you don't have enough to offer. This person can quench those fears inside and come towards this very powerful connection. The Lover's energy here, Gemini represented. Very strong attraction. Butterfly, rebirth. It's more of that regeneration. You can rejuvenate yourself. Look at that. Open to the rewards of change. You have brilliance to share with the world. Love every part of your journey. Gorgeous, gorgeous energy. Talking. Interested, conversing more, awaited messages arrives, text, call, email, hovering. Like I said, they're going to open up the communications, and maybe it'll be a little slow because they want to build up that foundation slowly. It's going to start by talking it out. The Golden Mirror, self-absorbed, one-sided relationship. Maybe they're worried that you're too good for them with that Empress energy and that High Priestess. They're worried that you're not going to accept them. Photograph, looking at your photos, missing you, nostalgia. They spend a lot of time admiring you from afar, I feel. Oopsie daisy. Okay, we have the protective nest. You could be a parent. This person could be a parent as well. We have the Miss Sunshine as well. This protective nest, it's interesting because you can see this woman and she's got the giant egg. She also has a nest of eggs and then a fledgling that has actually already hatched sitting on top of that nest. It's about nurturing your inner child. It's about focusing it's a message from Spirit to focus on the children in your life. Make them a main priority, a main focus right now. But it's about that opinion you have. Maybe you have children, or maybe this person has children, or children are a factor here. We have Miss Sunshine, and there's moon imagery here. You can see this person is kind of bringing their dreams out of the depths and into the ethereal, into the eternal, letting the sunshine just kind of shine down. It's about joy and happiness and the potential that exists here and how you make this person feel. If this person could say anything to you right this moment, what would that thing be? Who is thinking about you right this second as we speak, and what do they want to say as we speak? Past life connection. We had the past life connection card here. Past life relationship. You've known this person before. So many major arcana is a really strong indicator, you guys, of twin flame or karmic, some sort, sorry, not karmic, twin flame or soulmate energy. I have things I want to say to you. I have things I want to bring forward. In the past, you've sent me mixed signals, but which have been hurtful and which stopped me from wanting to come forward and be honest. I allowed myself to feel that way, and I regret that, but I'm coming. Steady, coming in through the darkness. Wants to approach you. They want to know if you miss them the way that they miss you. If this is a no contact situation for some of you. They want you to also know that they did not follow their heart and that they wish that they had been honest with you. I love you. I always will love you. I didn't believe in magic until I saw you and felt this connection, and your body drives me nuts. I feel sick over this. You're a dangerous obsession. You're my dangerous obsession. In a perfect world, you would be mine. And this one also fell out. You fascinate me. On the back of the deck, we have I want a future with you. Let's get some charms for you guys for this connection. Some teeny tiny tarot. And some charms from our flower pot. There for you. Okay, what do we have today? The Devil, Capricorn energy, and the Knight of Cups. So you feel like an obsession. You feel like a dangerous obsession to them with that Devil energy. You can see in this imagery that the masculine energy here is being lit aflame while the female energy is kind of smoldering, and neither one of them can escape the feeling, escape the tether, this connection they have. Definitely soulmate energy, a lot of sexual, kind of pent-up sexual energy as well associated with that Devil card for me right now. That Knight of Cups, this person wants to come forward, and in many cases I feel like they won't be able to hold back forever. They're plodding towards you slowly with that flame in their hands, and here the Knight of Cups comes in with that valuable offer. So we have transformation in the bull in two forms. Dragonfly, butterfly. We have the Om. Bunch of grapes. This could have been a friend in the past. We have the Wheel here. Sudden changes on the horizon for you in this connection. We have a commandment from the Bible that says, "Thou shalt not take the name of the Lord in vain." It's about people putting you in places of importance, like this Empress, and here we have the High Priestess represented. It's about putting you on this pedestal for in life where people normally reserve that for things like God and angels and that sort of energy. We have the Teddy Bear, so children could definitely be a factor here. Bunch of grapes, they could have been a friend. We have the mermaid. So you're like a siren, kind of like that devil energy. Like they feel drawn to you. They feel you calling through your energy. It lights them up. It lights them aflame. We also have this stone that makes me think of the Queen of Swords. So trying to be logical, wanting truth above all else, wanting to bring forward honesty and truth and justice into the situation. Oh, it says no matter where. No matter where you go, we're going to be connected. No matter what happens, we have this invisible tether, so it's going to exist. Okay, group number 2, that is your reading. This is who's constantly thinking about you right this moment. If this resonated, I would love to hear about it in the comment section. I would love for you to join my community by subscribing to my channel, hitting the notification bell so you don't miss out on any videos I post. But mostly I just hope that you come back and visit me, and I hope that you have an amazing day today. Bye. Hello, pile number 3. Thank you for joining me today. You were drawn to this little purple flower or the dragon spirit, but this is your reading. Who is constantly thinking about you? Who has you on their mind right this second? What are their intentions towards you? The dragon spirit is like that self-preservation type of energy. It's like wearing those scales to kind of protect your heart, but there's always that soft spot, and I feel like you are this person's soft spot. Maybe they portray themselves as being kind of hardcore, maybe kind of they don't wear their emotions on their sleeve, but when it comes to you, there's a little bit of a difference. They feel a little strongly when it comes to you. But who is this person who's constantly thinking about you? And they're having some naughty thoughts with the Ace of Wands. They're having fiery thoughts. They could be a fire sign, Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. They don't have to be. They could have fire in their chart. They could just have a lot of passion when it comes to you. 7 of Cups. Also fantasizing about you a lot. Who is this person that is constantly thinking about you right this moment? What are their intentions, please, Spirit? The Devil. My goodness, their fantasies are pretty thick right now when it comes to you. That Devil energy, Capricorn. We'll clarify all of these cards for you. Okay, so we have the Knight of Pentacles. We also have the Ace of Cups. Who is this person thinking about you? They're serious though. The Page of Swords. And on the back of the deck we have the beautiful Strength. And I also feel like pulling out this Page of Wands. So let's talk about this person. This person could for sure be a water sign in many ways. Or sorry, not a water sign, a fire sign in many ways. We have a lot of heat here with this Page of Wands. Even the Strength card there is, you know, Leo energy for me. So let's talk about this person who's constantly thinking about you. I feel like they haven't revealed their feelings to you. I don't necessarily think it's a completely no contact situation, but I feel like they've held back their heart source from you a little bit here, because I see them watching you and keeping their eyes on you and having a lot of sexual fantasies about you, you guys. This person is heated when it comes to you, and they want to explore everything with this Page of Wands on the back of the deck. They have some fears, and I feel like they have fear of being hurt by you. I feel like they're worried about being hurt. Maybe they've had pain in the past when it comes to relationships, or I'm not sure, but they do have a little bit of fear that they're trying to tame there with the Strength card. But we have the Knight of Pentacles, and they are trying to make a plan to come towards you. And that Knight of Pentacles is a movement card. It may be a little bit slower than maybe you guys would like to see. It's a movement card though, and it's about somebody who would really do anything to make you happy, is what I feel. Like this person would do anything to keep you happy. If they could actually get you in a 3D relationship, they'll do anything at that point to give you that emotional new start that you deserve and that they want with you. Here with this Ace of Wands, I've talked about sexual energy. I've talked about that inspired thought that leads to action, and that's what they're focused on. They're really focused on the relationship with you and connecting with you sexually, but they're also fantasizing about you. But with the 7 of Cups, there's also this sense of not really knowing where they stand with you 100%, which is why they're probably protecting their heart a little bit with that dragon spirit, putting those scales on, putting on that armor a little bit, and taking their time to come towards you to be absolutely sure, because they don't want anybody to get hurt, including themselves. Here with the 7 of Cups and the Ace of Cups, it's about that fantasy of offering you that emotional new start. And we have that beautiful dragonfly imagery of this card as well. It's about bringing forth their true emotions that they've been putting down into the depths. That dragonfly starts its life under the water. It eventually climbs out and takes flight. And that's what they want. They want a transformation with you. They want to reveal all of their feelings. And they want to get busy with you in the bedroom. That's what I really feel. They have fears inside of them, though, that they need to quench. Like I said, with the devil, there's a sense of that fear. There's a sense of feeling a little bit entrapped by this connection as well. There's an invisible tether here for them. And they're trying to desperately hold on to logic with the Page of Swords, but they want to reveal the truth. And they know that it's something that needs to happen because it's been, all of these physical feelings they have for you are very overwhelming for them right now. There's a fear that if they take too long as well, that you may move on with another person into another connection. So they don't want to take their time too long because there's that fear for them that you're going to, move on with somebody else. What is their next step towards you? Who is this person who's constantly thinking about you and thinking about you right this moment? Could be a Cancer, the Chariot card here. Making that decision. And like I said, they're planning. They're making plans right now with that Ace of Wands. The inspired thought is there, and they will go towards you with determination and drive because they have a goal in mind. The Tower. And look at the major arcana coming out for you guys today. These last three piles have just been crazy. Nine of Cups. So they have some fears here because they don't know where they stand with you with this Seven of Cups. We have the Tower coming up here. So they're kind of fearful of coming forward and offering you that emotional new love because they're fearful of being rejected because they don't know where they stand. But the Tower energy as well is also a sign that it could be that this person literally had an epiphany about their feelings for you recently. Like this inspired thought, like something in them that they've seen has just sparked something inside of them. Because we have this Page of Wands, we have the Ace of Wands, and it's almost like this sense that they hadn't prepared themselves to quite feel this intensity towards you. So it's like this bolt of lightning from above shaking things up in their world because now they're realizing, holy crap, this person has everything I ever wanted with the Nine of Cups. Like maybe I didn't look at this person in this light before when I had that opportunity in the past, but now I'm starting to realize, holy moly, I want to know where I stand with this person because they have everything I need for happiness. On the back of the deck, you guys, the Lovers. Look at this major arc. I'm just excited. And the Ten of Cups. I'm just excited for you because this person has, yes, their intentions are very sexual right now. That's what's kind of igniting all of this. But there's a lot of potential emotional happiness here too. There's a lot of potential emotional happiness. Children, home, comfort, security, deep, deep attraction, sexual attraction, and otherwise a connection that is kind of almost otherworldly. Like it feels like a soulmate connection. That Lovers can be an indicator of that for me. So it feels really intense, this person. And it's like, again, a bolt from the blue. They didn't realize that maybe this was an option for them. And now that they realize that it is, they're deep in fantasy mode. Deep in fantasy mode. Trying to figure out that way of coming towards you. Religious factors are a factor right now in your love life. So religious or cultural factors could be one of the things that kept you guys apart. Always take what resonates and leave what doesn't. But that says, your guides, your spirit guides are saying this is worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work here. This is a powerful connection and a powerful attraction between the two of you with this Lovers card, with that Devil card, with all of these wands. Just lots of powerful. And on the back of the deck, we have wedding. This situation involves marriage. This situation could involve marriage in the future. Always take what resonates and leave what does not. But lots of potential here. This person had a bolt from the blue when it comes to you, and now they can't stop thinking about you. It's a time for healing. Again, with that dragon, it's that sense of protecting oneself from pain from the past. But this connection has so much love and abundance around it. It really is a tool. It can really be a tool used for healing here. The answers you need are coming because this person wants to come forward. and the energy is starting to gain some momentum. The art of seduction. So you've seduced this person and you didn't even realize it, maybe. Perhaps like this person's trying to be stoic, they're trying to stay cool, calm, and collected, but they can't handle it when this beautiful woman is whispering things in their ear. It's the art of seduction. It's a beautiful card. We have the red garden. Red for me is a symbol of, you know, passion and love, and it's about wanting to be in your garden. They want to be in your garden and smell the beautiful roses that exist there. The elixir of life, because that's how you feel. And again, it's about that healing as well. I feel like this could be a very transformative connection for both of you to heal both of your hearts. Maybe you both have put up some shields. Some advice from Spirit for you regarding this connection. We have the swan. Ooh, it's like twin flame soulmate sort of energy here. You who glides across the waters of my soul. Bring me your wisdom and light. Help me transform into elegance and grace. Inspire me with dignity and the spirit of beauty. It almost sounds like a prayer to me. And it's just, you know, swans mate for life. It's about making it past that ugly duckling phase so you can evolve into something better, into something new. There's purity, there's hope there. Dragonfly, interesting. Dragonfly magic. I embrace my transformation. I courageously let go of the past. The magic of nature is in me. I am brilliant. I am blessed. It's a call from Spirit to let this transform. It's a call to release the pain of the past, to let down your guard a little bit, let the armor down a little. Hammer, sabotage, rebuilding, interrogation, repetitive, persistent, working on it. It's like maybe they self-sabotage all the time. That's where that armor comes in with that dragon spirit. Maybe in the past they've allowed their feelings to remain fantasies. It's time to put in some work. We have butterfly. We have lots of imagery here of transformation, of change. Relationship is evolving to the next phase. It's time to heal the inner child and growth. There's a sense of that dragon that about, you know, lizards shed their skin. It's about growing, healing heart, healing from heartbreak, freedom from a toxic relationship or addiction. And then we have the clock as well in the back of the deck. Need takes time, cycles, time to heal, and progress. And that's, you know, there's a lot of healing imagery here. There's a lot of transformation imagery here. So I do feel like maybe you or this person both have kind of shielded your hearts a bit. And this connection is an opportunity for you guys to really heal those feelings, to start fresh somewhere else on a new emotional level with this Ace of Cups. It's about an emotional new start for both of you. And this is, you know, this person's constantly thinking, they're thinking about it right this second. So they really want that as well. If this person was sitting right here with you and could express what they wanted to say, I just lost one on the floor already. If you're new to this channel, I'll let you know now that I drop things constantly. I miss you regardless of how things look on the outside. They're wearing that armor. They're not showing their true feelings, but they are missing you. They want to be with you. Something is holding me back. And that's something I feel is that fear of getting hurt. Or I feel like they have a lot of past pain. They put up walls. Please don't give up on us. This person's not giving up. They're thinking about you constantly. I'm letting go of the past so that I can come towards you. I feel like they're very acutely aware that they need to heal in order to put themselves in a place where you even deserve. Like when they have you, they don't want to be in a bad place because they want to offer you the world. They want to offer you this security, but they can't right now because they're so hurt from the past. Sorry guys, I had to pause to cough, so they're kind of maybe their throat chakra is blocked. Unable to be honest. I wish I'd been more honest with you. It's always been you, and that's the honest truth with this person. and I'm feeling so like my throat is very crackly right now all of a sudden. I did not believe in magic until I saw you. They don't compare to you. If someone in the past or if somebody was muddling up this mix, this person's saying that they don't compare to you. I've never fully recovered from what I lost when it comes to you. I want to explore with you. And this card's come up, like, I think a lot today. No one knows that I'm thinking about you. I love you and I always will. I have picked up the phone 1,000 times to reveal my feelings for you. And I think about you probably more than I should. I'm thinking about you right this second. Excuse me, guys. Some teeny tiny tarot. Whoops. I can't get it out, the one I want. And now it's gone. There it is. Some charms from my beautiful flower bucket. We have the chain today. Interesting. Okay. We have the Three of Wands. And we have the Nine of Swords. So this person definitely wants that expansion with you. You know, they definitely want to expand their connection and explore the passion that they feel for you that is obvious all over their pile here. But it's really the thought of coming forward and revealing their truth, the thought of putting themselves out there and kind of putting themselves in this vulnerable position is giving them so much anxiety. They're thinking about you right now. It's giving them anxiety. It's making them lose sleep, possibly. We have the Empress represented here multiple times. But these flat shells and the starfish here, signs from your person that they really put you on that pedestal, that they really think you're abundant. And there's just a sense of voluptuousness with the Empress too. Like she's like that Venus imagery. She is just beautiful and voluptuous, and that's how this person sees you, and they can't let go because of this attraction that they feel. It's really forcing their hand. We have the chain with that Devil card coming out. They can't get away. They feel like they're being lit aflame and they can't escape it. We have the spoon. I think of children when I think of a baby spoon there. You could have known this person for a really long time. We also have the the penny from 1999. Gonna party like it's 1999. Maybe that is a year that's significant to you. We have the key. You are the key to this person. They feel like you are the key to their heart to unlock that armor. You are the key to healing them. We have the little fairy on the moon here. Beautiful little imagery. It's that symbol of hope and faith and hiding their true feelings and like wearing their I feel like they're a very stoic person, perhaps this person that's thinking about you. But when they think about you, it's like this childlike hope. It's like that's when they allow themselves to be vulnerable in that moment, is when they're hoping and thinking about you. We have the Chewbacca charm. And when I see the Chewbacca charm, I think of somebody who has a narrowed interest, maybe a little bit of a nerdy narrowed interest, like cosplay or League of Legends or Dungeons and Dragons or something along those lines. And we have the silver dollar here from 1982 from the Calgary Stampede. It says Pete Knight on it. And this was given to me when I was a little girl because I was born in Calgary. And it isn't worth anything. But when my mom gave it to me, I just thought it was this beautiful silver doubloon. I thought it was worth so much. It was so precious to me. And that's how this person feels. Like, to outside people, you know, no one would know. But like, this is just something so precious to them. It's so precious. This connection means a lot to them inside. And they really hold on to it as this beacon of hope, I think. Despite all the pain they've been through in the past, they see you as this beacon of hope. Okay, group number 3, that is your reading. Who is constantly thinking about you? Who has you on their mind right this second? and what are some of their intentions towards you. These are some of their feelings. If this resonated with you, I would love to hear about it in the comment section. I would love for you to be my friend and join this community and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on any of the videos I post. Please like this video, it helps me out so much. And if you're on Instagram, I'd love for you to head on over there and enter for your chance to win this month's mini reading with me. I would love to read for you. Other than that, I just hope that you guys come back and visit me on another day. And I just hope that you guys have a great day today. Bye.